If you don't like something, ask yourself why rather than throwing it away. And I cannot stress to you enough that you should not be throwing away your work until you actually understand what it is that's missing for you that's leading you to not like what you've written. When you're stuck with a melody or a lyric that isn't quite hitting the mark, actually ask yourself why. Is the lyric too basic? Is the melody too similar to the verse? Does it lack emotional impact and not really resonate with your listeners in the way that you want it to? Being able to pinpoint the problem will allow you to actually become a better songwriter. And by solving the problem, you won't have to face it again in any future sessions. So let's do an example of this, and we're going to write a verse melody. So let's suppose for the example, this is draft 1, the first melody that we've come up with, and it sounds something like this. I don't know, but every time that I've been dun 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 dun, yeah. I dun 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 dun. Now, let's suppose for this example, we don't like that melody. It's not quite landing for us. So for this example, let's just suppose it's too wordy. It's got too many words. Perhaps then let's change the amount of space or the amount of words that we have within that verse. So we could do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been thinking all the time, and I don't know, but better I had to try. Now you can see in those two examples, one was a little bit more wordy, had more words, more increased amount of syllables, versus that second version was less wordy, had more space, and more chance for the listener to breathe. And what we are doing here is problem solving, rather than just throwing a song away. And you can do this process at the beginning of a session, halfway through the session, at the very end. Identify the problem, solve it, and I guarantee you will thank yourself later on.